All the problems are from your previous year question paper. Every problem you'll get tax percentage of 30%. Expenses, you have to list down one by one expenses as per the format we'll write down. Whatever petrol or diesel we have, that we call it as fuel and power. Hello everyone, I am Adarsh, lecturing Vidhyaashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. So we are in the fourth session of topic called Financial Statement of a Company. So in the previous three sessions, we understood what do you mean by financial statement. Along with that, we completed three problems on profit and loss statement. Hope you are familiar with the format called P&L statement. The P&L statement of Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013. In today's session, we will do last problem on profit and loss statement along with small extra adjustments. So whatever problems we are doing, all the problems are from your previous year question paper, so that we can expect the same kind of question in your coming exam. This will be your question for complete 6 marks. So this is your previous year question paper problem only. So similar kind of problems you may expect. From the following information, prepare statement of profit and loss for the year ended 31st March 2020 as per Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013. What was the previous Company Act? Yes, 1956 was the previous Company Act. Now we are following the Companies Act 2013. Now these are the informations we have. With these information, we'll solve one P&L statement. Now, sales. What do you mean by sales? Yes, the one more name for sales is called revenue from operation. Revenue from operation and sales both are same. Next, cash purchase, credit purchase, purchase return. So, in the previous session, we did one problem similar to this, but it was not cash purchase, it was cash sales. It was not credit purchase, it was credit sales. Purchase return, it was sales return. Same logic will apply for this. Instead of sales, we'll work it for purchase. Then, cost of material consumed, they have given. Power and fuel also given. Interest on bank loan given. Bad debts, and they have given tax. Every problem you'll get tax percentage of 30%. Every problem same percentage you will get, because for companies they are paying tax of 30% on their profit. It is a standard percentage. So usually you'll get 30%. In case by miss, instead of 30% you got 40%. Don't go with 30 then. Whatever given in the question, you go for 40%. But you will get 30% only. Now, all the informations we have, but purchases we have to do working note. We'll do working note also. This is a format. As I told you, you have to you have to learn format. In your examination also, before writing your answer, you have to write down complete format. Write down the format, then start your answer. Before writing your format, what is the first thing? Statement of profit and loss. This is not required. You have to mention statement of profit and loss account as per Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013. Now, all the informations we have, just we have to do copy paste work. What is the first one? Revenue from operation. In this, under revenue from operation, what amount we should write? Yes, the sales amount only we should write. I'll go back to your question. Your sales amount, how much you have? It is not 10,000, it is 10 lakh. Your sales is how much now? 10 lakh. Now, after this, Sales, you got 10 lakh. We copy the 10 lakh in your answer. Revenue from operation is 10 lakh. What is the next one? Other income. In the question, they have not given other income. So we should write what? Nil dash. Other income, nil. Total revenue. How much you got total revenue? The total revenue is 10 lakh. Total revenue, how much you got? 10 lakh. After this, expenses. You have to list down one by one expenses. As per the format, we'll write down. Now, what is the first one? Cost of material consumed. I'll go back to your question. Cost of material consumed. How much they have given? 50,000. We write down 50,000. Cost of material consumed. 50,000. After this, purchase of stock in trade. I'll go back. Purchases, you have adjustment. You have to do that working note. After that, you can write your answer. What are the working note? Cash purchase they have given. Cash purchase. How much they have given cash purchase? 2 lakh. Cash purchase over. Credit purchase they have given 4 lakh. Credit purchase is 4 lakh. So what is the total? Total purchase. Total purchase we got 6 lakh. What we did for sales, same format, same calculation we use for this also. 4 plus 2, how much you got? 6 lakh. Now, total purchases you got. Now, one more adjustment you have. What is that? One more adjustment is purchase return. I have purchased goods. Later, I found that it is damaged. What I'll do? I'll go and return that goods. That is called purchase return. How much you have purchase return in this? 20,000. Now, minus purchase return is 20,000. 6 lakh minus 20,000. Your answer is 5,80,000. Simple calculation. Again, you work out, find all the calculation are headings. One by one we have to consider. So what is your purchase now? 5,80,000. This we call it as working note 1. Working note 1, your answer 5,80,000. Your purchases 5,80,000. Remember, you have calculated and written 5,80,000. Along with this, you should mention working note 1. Why? Because examiner or evaluator, he see 5,80,000, but he may feel that how come you got 5,80,000? If you are written 1, he will go to working note 1. Working note 1, 5,80,000. Clear? So like that, your presentation must be. So 5,80,000 we got. What is the next one? Employee benefit expenses. Under employee benefit expenses, what are the things you will get? Yes, one is your salary of employees, bonus of employees, leave encashment, any provident fund, any benefit given to employees we should consider under employee benefit fund or employee benefit expenses. I'll go back to your question. Cost of material consumed over. Power and fuel will take it later. Interest on bank loan will come later. Bad debts will come later. Is there anything which is related to employees? No salary, no benefits, no leave encashment, nothing is given in your question. So what we should do? Yes, simple. Employee benefit expenses dash means it is nil. Next, finance cost. I'll go back to your question. Finance cost. Interest on bank loan. As I told you, if you pay interest on your loans, if you pay interest on your debentures, we call it as finance cost. So, how much you got finance cost? The finance cost is 30,000. So, we should mention 30,000 as finance cost. Your finance cost is 30,000. Next, what is the next one? Depreciation and amortization of expenses. What do you mean by depreciation and what do you mean by amortization? Depreciation means decrease in the value of the asset. Now, how much depreciation you have? I'll go back to your question. Your depreciation as per your question they have not given. If it is not given, what we should do? We should write minus depreciation dash. Next, the last part is other expenses. Where you will get other expenses? What are the examples for other expenses? Simple: bad debts, repairs, insurance, electricity bill, general expenses, all comes under other expenses. I'll go back to your question. We'll see, is there any other expenses? You have bad debts, you have power and fuel. You have two expenses. If there are more than one item, what we should do? Yes, we should go for working note. Now, power and fuel, how much they have given? 30,000. Bad debts, how much given? 10,000. We'll go for the working note. Working note 1 already done. We'll go for working note number 2. Other expenses. Other expenses. This is what? Working note 2. Your working note 2 is other expenses. In this, we have two things. First one, fuel and power. And second one, bad debts. Fuel and power, you know what is that? Whatever petrol or diesel we have, that we call it as fuel and power. But you don't know what is bad debts. I'll explain you what do you mean by bad debts. Very simple. I have taken 5,000 loan from you, or I have purchased some goods from you. For what price? It is 5,000. I promised you that after 30 days I'll pay your 5,000 back, or whatever goods purchased, for that 5,000 I'll pay it back after 30 days. But even after 60 days also, if I have not given money to you, you have not collected money from me, means that 5,000 will become bad debts. When you called me, my mobile is off. When you came near my home, it is locked. If I am not available to you, means it is very simple, your 5,000 gone. That is called bad debts. Debt means loan. If loan is not repaid, we call it as bad loan or bad debts. Hope you are clear what do you mean by bad debts. Now, fuel, power and bad debts. We'll see what is the amount. Fuel and power, how much they have given? 30,000. And bad debts, how much they have given? 10,000. We'll add both. Fuel and power is 30,000. Bad debts 10,000. What is the total? 40,000. This is what? Working note number 2. Your finance cost over. Depreciation not given. Other expenses, how much we got? We got 40,000. So, other expenses you should mention 40,000. So, all the expenses are done. We should total everything. How much you got? Now, 50,000 plus 5 lakh 80, 6 lakh 30 plus 30, 6 lakh 60 plus 40, 7 lakh. What is your total expenses? Yes, your total expenses are 7 lakh. So this is what? This we call it as step 1 and this we call it as step 2. Be careful, one by one you should do. Step 1 answer, how much? 10 lakh. Step 2 answer, how much? 7 lakh. After this, what we should do? This minus this. Simple. Profit before taxation. How much you got? 10 lakh. How much is this one? 7 lakh. 10 lakh minus 7 lakh, your answer is 3 lakh. This we call it as profit before taxation. As I told you, tax should be calculated when? Once if you got profit means later tax part will come. Before calculating profit, we will not mention taxation. Now, you got 3 lakh as your profit. Now, what is the tax percentage? It is always standard percentage of 30%. For that also we do one calculation. So what kind of calculation? Simple calculation. Working note 3. What calculation you are doing? You are calculating taxation. So what is your profit? Your profit is 3 lakh. On 3 lakh, how much you should calculate? 30%. 3 lakh multiplied with 30%. How much you got? Your tax is 90,000 for 3 lakh. So, your tax is 90,000. 3 lakh minus 90,000. Your final answer is 2 lakh 10,000. This is your final answer. We can call it as profit for that year, or else you can also call it as profit after tax. So very simple calculation, simple format. Just you have to remember the format. Once if you are good in format, simple copy paste work. In between small adjustments you may get, small working note you may get, but all kinds of working note you will get in every problem. The working notes will repeat. They will not give you new kinds of problems. Same kind of problem you will get in your examination also. In this, the revenue from operation, they have given 10 lakh. In your question paper problem, it may be 7 lakh, it may be 8 lakh. Numbers may change, but the format, wordings, concept will never change. So this is all about your today's session. Please follow the previous sessions so that if you are not watched the previous 3 sessions, please go back, start from session 1. Why? Because if you doesn't know what is financial statement, the later part you will not understand. Go back, learn all the fundamentals, then come back to the problem so that easy to understand. Each and every word you will understand better if you have strong foundation. And what is the uses of these classes? As I told you, you will get 2 things from these classes. What are those 2 things? The 2 things are, one must be earn, another must be learn. So what we will earn and what we will learn? Simple. You will learn concepts. So if you follow our Vidhyaashram classes, you will get concept. Yes sir, we got concept. What you will earn? You will not earn money, you will earn marks. So the marks is more precious than money. Thank you.